Hey food fans, welcome to a food adventure that will make you hungry for more and take you to the exciting streets of China. Get ready for amazing smells, sizzling cooking, and a burst of flavors as we count down the top 10 Chinese street foods you absolutely have to try. From the busy night markets of Taipei to the hidden streets of Chengdu, Chinese street food is a treat for your senses. Each part of China has its own special dishes, passed down through families and made perfect over many years. From savory to sweet, these street foods are a food adventure you don't want to miss. So, get ready to eat, grab your chopsticks, and let's start an unforgettable food journey as we find the top 10 Chinese street foods that will make you want more. Okay, food adventurers, let's start our delicious journey with a Chinese street food legend, Jianbing. This tasty crepe is a breakfast favorite in China, and once you try it, you'll know why. Imagine this. A crispy crepe made from a batter of wheat and mung bean flour, cooked on a hot griddle until it's golden brown and super crispy. But here's the best part. While the crepe is still cooking on the griddle, the vendor will crack an egg onto it and spread it out to make a thin layer of protein. And if that wasn't enough, they'll add your choice of fillings, from savory sauces like hoisin and chili, to crunchy things like crispy wonton crackers and pickled mustard greens. My favorite part is the youtiao. Imagine this, a long, golden brown, deep-fried dough stick, kind of like a donut, but savory. It's crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and adds a great crunch to the jianbing. Once the jianbing is loaded with all your favorite goodies, it's folded up like a burrito, wrapped in paper, and given to you steaming hot. With each bite, you get a mix of textures and flavors. The crispy crepe, the creamy egg, the savory sauces, the crunch of the wonton crackers, and the chewy youtiao. Trust me, jianbing isn't just breakfast, it's an experience. It's the perfect way to start your day, giving you energy for anything. If you're ever in China in the morning, get a jianbing. You won't regret it. Next we're going to Beijing, the heart of China, to try a true food icon, Beijing Style Jie. These little bundles of joy are more than just dumplings, they're a big part of Chinese culture, especially during celebrations like Chinese New Year. Now what makes Beijing Style Jie so special? It's the perfect mix of juicy filling and soft, chewy dough. The dumplings are usually filled with a savory mix of ground pork, Chinese cabbage, spring onions, ginger, and spices that will make your mouth happy. The real skill of jiaozi is in the folding. Each fold is made carefully, creating a beautiful pattern that's almost too pretty to eat. Almost. These little bundles of goodness are then pan-fried until golden brown on one side, making a crispy bottom that's different from the soft, steamed top. When you bite into a Beijing-style jiaozi, get ready for a flavor explosion. The juicy filling, seasoned perfectly, the soft and chewy dough, and the crispy bottom all go together so well. Dipping the jiaozi in a mix of soy sauce, vinegar, and a little chili oil makes the flavors even better. The tangy vinegar cuts through the richness of the pork, while the chili oil adds a little kick that will make you want more. Whether you're exploring Beijing or just want real Chinese food, try these little treasures. Be warned, one bite, and you'll be hooked. Get ready for some spice, because things are about to heat up. Get ready for a wave of flavor and fire with Sichuan Spicy Hot Pot, a food adventure that will make your mouth tingle. From Sichuan province in southwest China, this spicy dish is not for those who don't like spice. It's a fun dining experience that's all about making it your own, eating together and enjoying the numbing feeling of Sichuan peppercorns. Imagine this, a simmering pot of bright red broth full of spices like chili peppers, Sichuan peppercorns, garlic, ginger, and herbs that will wake up your senses. But the fun doesn't stop there. Around the pot are tons of fresh ingredients ready to be cooked how you like. From thin slices of beef, lamb, and pork belly to fresh vegetables, mushrooms, noodles, and tofu, the choices are endless. With chopsticks, you choose what you want to eat, carefully picking your ingredients and dipping them into the bubbling pot of flavor. The broth soaks into everything, giving it an amazing aroma and spicy kick. As you eat, the Sichuan peppercorns do their thing, creating a unique, numbing feeling that's both addictive and exciting. It's a culinary roller coaster ride that will leave you sweating, full, and wanting more. Get ready for something amazing because we're about to try Shang Jan Ba, Shanghai's famous soup dumplings. These little bundles of joy are not your average dumplings. They show how creative and artistic Chinese food can be. Now what makes Shang Jan Ba different? It's that magical moment when you take a bite and hot savory soup explodes in your mouth. Imagine this, a fluffy bun, pan-fried until golden brown on the bottom, with a crispy base that looks and tastes incredible. But the real treasure is inside. Inside each Shang Jan Ba is a jiggly filling of rich broth, usually made from pork skin or bones, that's been made solid by cooling it carefully. As the dumplings steam in the pan, the gelatin melts, turning into a pool of hot soup that's ready to come out. Here's how to enjoy Shang Jan Ba like a pro. Be patient. You never want to bite into a piping hot soup dumpling without being careful. Trust me, I've learned that the hard way. The best way is to carefully pick up a Shang Jan Ba with your chopsticks, being careful not to break the skin. Then, carefully make a small hole in the side of the dumpling, and slowly sip out the hot soup inside. Once you've enjoyed the soup, you can eat the rest of the dumpling, enjoying the mix of the crispy bottom, the fluffy bun, and the flavorful meat filling. It's a culinary symphony that will leave you speechless and wanting more. Get ready for a sugar rush because we're about to try Tang Hulu, a popular Chinese street food that's as pretty as it is delicious. These shiny candied fruits on a stick are beautiful and tasty, reminding you of being a kid and making everyone smile. Imagine this, juicy fruits like hawthorn berries, strawberries, grapes, or even kiwi or pineapple on sticks and coated in a shiny amber-colored shell of hard sugar syrup. Making Tang Hulu is as fun to watch as the final product. Vendors dip the skewers of fruit into a bubbling pot of hot sugar syrup, making sure each piece is coated evenly. The syrup cools and hardens quickly, creating a shiny candy shell that's crunchy and satisfying. When you bite into a Tang Hulu, you get a great mix of textures and flavors. The candy shell breaks easily, revealing the juicy fruit inside. The sweetness of the sugar syrup is perfect with the tartness of the hawthorn berries or the sweetness of the strawberries, creating a balance that's irresistible. Tang Hulu is often enjoyed as a dessert or a snack while exploring the busy streets of China. It's a street food that will satisfy your sweet tooth and leave you wanting more. Hold your nose and get ready for a food adventure that's not for everyone. We're trying Stinky Tofu, a Chinese street food that people either love or hate. This strong-smelling food shows that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, or in this case, a tofu by its smell. Let's talk about the smell. Stinky tofu is known for its strong aroma, which can be too much for first-timers. The tofu is fermented in a brine of vegetables and herbs for days or even weeks, which gives it that strong smell. But here's the thing. Once you get past the smell, you'll find a flavor that's complex and addictive. The fermentation process doesn't just give stinky tofu its unique aroma, but also makes it taste amazing. Stinky tofu is usually deep fried until it's golden brown and crispy on the outside, but soft on the inside. It's often served with different sauces and toppings like chili sauce, sweet and sour sauce, pickled cabbage or cilantro, which help to balance out the strong flavor and add more taste. When you take your first bite, get ready for an explosion of flavors and textures. The crispy outside gives way to a soft inside, and the mix of the fermented tofu, the savory sauces, and the crunchy toppings creates a culinary masterpiece that will have you hooked after the first bite. Calling all seafood lovers, get ready to enjoy the amazing smell and savory flavors of grilled squid, a Chinese street food favorite that looks as good as it tastes. Picture this, fresh squid, on sticks and grilled perfectly over hot coals, their surfaces kissed by flames and infused with a smoky flavor that's irresistible. The smell alone will make you hungry, promising a food adventure that's both comforting and exciting. As the squid cooks, the outside gets a beautiful char, while the inside stays tender and juicy. The heat of the grill caramelizes the natural sugars in the squid, creating a slightly sweet and savory flavor that's even better with the smoky taste of the charcoal. Once grilled, the squid skewers are often seasoned with a simple but flavorful mix of spices, like salt, pepper, chili flakes, and a sprinkle of 5-spice powder, which adds a touch of warmth and complexity. Some vendors even brush the squid with a sweet and savory sauce as it cooks, adding another layer of flavor to this already delicious street food. The beauty of grilled squid is its simplicity. The freshness of the squid, the skillful grilling, and the simple but impactful seasoning let the natural flavors of the seafood shine through. Get ready for a food adventure that's both comforting and satisfying. We're trying scallion pancakes, a popular Chinese street food that shows how delicious simple things like dough, oil, and scallions can be. Imagine this, Layers of thinly rolled dough with lots of green scallions, pan-fried until they're crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. The smell alone will make your mouth water, promising a culinary experience that's both comforting and satisfying. The beauty of scallion pancakes is their simplicity. The dough, made from flour, water, and sometimes a little oil, is kneaded until it's smooth and stretchy, then rolled out into thin sheets. The scallions are then sprinkled generously over the dough, adding their aroma and slightly sweet and pungent flavor. The dough is then rolled up tightly like a Swiss roll and flattened into a disc. These discs are then pan-fried in a little oil over medium heat, letting the layers cook evenly and become crispy. As the pancakes cook, the scallions release their fragrance, making the air smell savory and inviting. Once cooked, the scallion pancakes are often cut into wedges, making them easy to share. They can be enjoyed on their own as a snack or served as a side dish with other Chinese dishes. Get ready for a food adventure to Guangdong province in southern China, where we'll try the delicate and flavorful chung fun, a popular breakfast and dim sum dish that's as comforting as it is delicious. Imagine this: thin sheets of steamed rice noodles, rolled up like ribbons and drizzled with a savory sauce that's light and flavorful. Chung fun shows the subtle but amazing flavors of Cantonese cuisine, where fresh ingredients and gentle cooking are key. The magic of chung fun starts with the rice noodles. A batter of rice flour and water is spread thinly onto a cloth-lined steamer, creating a delicate sheet that's steamed until it's cooked and see-through. The steamed sheets are then carefully taken off the cloth, revealing their smooth and slightly chewy texture. While the rice noodles are steaming, different fillings can be prepared to add more flavor and texture to the chung fun. Some popular fillings include chopped scallions, dried shrimp, minced pork, or even crispy fried dough sticks. Once the rice noodles are ready, they're laid flat and the fillings are sprinkled on top. The noodles are then carefully rolled up, holding the fillings inside. The rolled-up chung fun is then cut into bite-sized pieces and drizzled with a savory sauce, usually a mix of soy sauce, sesame oil, and a touch of sugar. Get ready to see something as amazing as it is delicious. We're trying dragon's beard candy, a traditional Chinese sweet treat that's as much about the art of making it as it is about its delicate flavor. This unique candy shows the patience, skill, and precision of Chinese candy masters. Imagine this: thousands of shiny, hair-thin strands of sugar, spun together to make a fluffy, cloud-like candy that melts in your mouth, leaving a sweet and slightly nutty flavor. It's a treat that's as beautiful as it is delicious, a treat for all your senses. Making dragon's beard candy is amazing to watch. It starts with melted sugar syrup, which is then pulled and stretched over and over again like magic. Each time it's pulled, the sugar strands get thinner and thinner until they look like a dragon's beard, hence the name. The strands are then gathered together, twisted and rolled, creating a fluffy, cloud-like candy that's as delicate as silk. The center of the dragon's beard candy is often filled with finely ground peanuts, sesame seeds, or coconut flakes, adding some crunch and nutty flavor that goes well with the sweetness of the sugar. When you eat dragon's beard candy, the delicate sugar strands melt on your tongue, releasing their sweet and slightly nutty flavor. It's a treat that's both light and indulgent, a true example of the artistry and tradition of Chinese candy making. Thanks for joining me on this delicious journey through Chinese street food. From the savory smells of Jianbing to the delicate sweetness of dragon's beard candy, we've explored a world of flavors and textures that will make you hungry for more. Chinese street food shows the country's amazing food history, giving you a look into the heart of its people and their love for good food. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more food adventures. We'll be exploring more food destinations, finding hidden gems, and sharing our love for food with you. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next food adventure. Which street food are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other favorite Chinese street foods that we didn't talk about, share those too. Happy eating, food adventurers!